What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital. Now, today I'm joined with Seba, and this is the Manchester United season review.
Yeah, we're back to talker.
It's been a year since the start of the season, and you know what? We're recording this on the back end of our Europa League semi-final exit
Yeah, the fresh wounds.
to Sevilla.
Maybe it's gonna
Football heritage, back again.
Yeah, right.
Bloody far out.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, guys, we're just gonna give our thoughts and our opinions on what happened this season.
And a lot's happened. You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster.
From the first 90 minutes to
Yeah.
Chelsea 4-0.
From 4-0, the heights of that.
All right, before we get on to the first game and then players, transfers and all that, what was your expectations going into this season? We all know we wanted to win the league. That's the obvious goal. With Oli, his first full season in charge, he got rid of the players like Sanchez, Lukaku, Smalling went, I think Damian as well, some of the deadwood.
Ashley
Young. He left in January, but that's another player. But that was the best one though. That's probably the top highlight of the season.
It was an interesting season at the start, before it started, you know, the questions that we had, like you said, it's Ole's first full season in charge. We're chasing players like Bruno.
Back then.
There was a lot of things to think about and to worry about. It was kind of the start of a new era, let's just say. One where, like you said, we got a lot of deadwood out the doors. A lot of things, you know, I feel like it was possibly the start of a happy time for our club finally.
Yeah, look, it did start off that way against Chelsea, 4-0. We saw, and some great goals, Rashford, Pogba, all these players getting involved, and we thought, all right, new team, we got some new players in. Harry Maguire came in, Wan-Bissaka came in, and we could already see the difference in the squad.
James.
DJ comes in and
all started on fire.
Yeah, even in and plus their pre-season was not too bad. The game in Perth that they played, a few games in Asia, but it was a good pre-season to the way they structure compared to the last couple of years under Mourinho, and even with Van Gaal in America, some of the tournaments weren't really the best.
And you see, as well, the managers then were complaining about the schedule's this and that.
Yeah,
it didn't feel like that this pre-season.
It didn't. But yeah, look, brought in some new players. All right, 4-0 to Chelsea. Next game, I think it was to Wolverhampton, 1-1 draw. That was the game we missed. All the drama started over these penalties.
Yeah, why
Pogba? Why was Pogba taking it and all that? And then for one whole week, the whole media was building it up over a penalty. Why is Pogba taking it when Rashford only took one penalty, two penalties, one in Paris and one against Chelsea. So two penalties before that, do you know what I mean?
And it wasn't a bad penalty that he took that he missed anyways. It was when he hit the inside of the post, traveled all the way across the goal.
That was against Palace. That was the next weekend against Palace. And then it's the whole week they're G'ing it up. And then it's all right, Rashford's get a penalty against Palace. Rashford hits the post and goes out, and it's what now? Why was it? Why did they take it off? Pogba?
You know what? Now that we're talking about this, it's suck shit. Everyone talking all that smack about Bruno and the penalties and stuff, and you're mocking our players for missing. Now you're complaining for us getting them and scoring them.
I think we got 22 penalties this
22
season.
Penalties.
But you know what? The only one that probably wasn't a penalty was the one against Aston Villa.
The one where he stepped on him? Where Bruno
kind of stepped on him with the turn.
But look, with that one, that was controversial, and it rightfully so should be controversial. But at the end of the day, this player made a tackle and did not get the ball and obstructed our player. Yeah, so that's a penalty for me.
Yeah, fair enough. But if you want to look at which ones were the dodgy ones, that one was probably the most dodgy.
Yeah, it's debatable, yeah. 100%.
But
you know what, I'll take every
even this
morning.
And I don't know what they're complaining. 22 penalties. Well, bro, we're getting fouled. We're getting fouled in the box. Simple as that. But yeah, look. It was a bit one draw, one win, one loss in the first, and ended up losing to Palace after that game too. After that penalty, sorry.
There was vibes at that time as well, the 4-0 win, you know, and we think untouchable, and then bam, draw, then loss. It's we're actually back to our old selves again, and there was a bit of that fear. And again, we were still kind of fixated on getting Bruno because it hadn't happened yet. And you could see
still going.
what we were missing. You know,
but was it this season that the window closed before the season? I think it was.
what with that the new rule they made.
Yeah, I think they got rid of it now.
They got rid of it since. Yeah, I think
they got rid of it now, but it was so the season started and that's it. No more transfers.
But that was a big disadvantage to every English club.
Yeah, that's right. It was just
players.
That's right. And look, they chose not to go for Bruno at the start of the season, which, look, I think we could have got maybe. I reckon we could have still came third, but maybe the gap could have been a little bit closer.
Yeah, we could have put some pressure, some proper pressure.
Yeah, but look, after that game, a few errors from David De Gea. A lot of people were questioning him, especially me. Some of the mistakes that led up to goals.
Yeah,
but then, look, we went into, let's just say, the Christmas period, and everyone's on Ollie's back. Poch just got sacked.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, bring Poch in. And like straight away, like he just won a game. Pochettino gets sacked, or whole mutual agreement leaves, and then everyone wants everyone wants Ollie out, and everyone wants to bring Poch in, which again, like, what are we trying to achieve with that? Every time something goes wrong, we're gonna keep chopping and changing managers.
To be honest, that's what the rest of the world wants us to go through. Is that these radical changes here and there, or the first sign of trouble? Oh, like he has to go and he has to come in, and that's kind of the attention that our club brings. Even when we're struggling, I think that media wants to see us struggle a bit more.
Yeah, because
like,
United make the headlines. Like I was saying, for one whole week, they're talking about a penalty decision that. It's not even if it was a penalty or not. Is why was Pogba taking it?
Yeah.
And Pogba's been scoring penalties for us the season.
He takes them for France.
He takes them for all the time anyway. So it wasn't like it was a big deal. But you're right. The media, anytime United go down or lose a game or draw a game, or like you saw this morning, this morning, United lose, and it's the whole thing's about United losing. Even I've seen in Optus Sport absolutely do my head in the last couple of weeks. They put up a post saying. So it was a Jadon Sancho, he does some bit of skill, and they're like, oh, imagine if they had him this morning. Man, even if we signed him, he wouldn't have been playing.
If we signed him, it would have been his fault that we lost in the middle.
Yeah. 100 million. Like, he wouldn't be able to play anyways, you know what I mean? Like, anything for me. Like, it wasn't even a Man United post, but you brought Man United into it because he's linked to him. And there was another one too, couple of weeks ago, and I just full ripped into him. But anyways.
It's every week, bro.
It's every week. But then, look, Ollie, everyone wants him out. The whole thing, and there's more pressure now on Ollie, because Poch just got sacked. Now we got
after making the Champions League final.
After making who? Oh, Poch. Oh, sorry, yeah. And then Ollie's got now the pressure of now. If you slip up now, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Looking at the next couple of games, Chelsea, City, Spurs, and you're like, shit. This could be Ollie's got that's it. You got this Christmas period and then you're gone. And then we beat City, we beat even Spurs. It wasn't Chelsea. We did beat Chelsea. It was in the FA
that was when
Cherish Culling Cup, whatever that was. Yeah, the free kick. 3 big wins and Ollie's job is saved. And then you're thinking, all right, let's go into the new year now. Hopefully let's get Bruno Fernandes, which we ended up doing eventually. But then we had a bad spell against Liverpool, and then was it Burnley that 2-0 defeat at Burnley at home, and then again more questions were raised. So like this season has been definitely been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But just like
that's life in the Premier League. It's never like even like Man City, like they had a look at their season. Like you'd think
but no one talks about them because
I know. Like
because like say for City, they'll mention Laporte was out. They've had their injuries. They've had this. They've had that. But what we did as well.
Yeah.
Ollie was out with Pogba for how long?
Yeah.
Rashford, they were all gone. They were all gone for the rest of the season. If it wasn't for the virus, that was made the season even longer. So, look, I don't know. We started after the break. Then, after the loss to Burnley. All right, we're getting Bruno Fernandes. The first game against Wolves was it a draw? I think 0 draw. All right, go into the next games, we start seeing what Bruno Fernandes can do. And not just him, the rest of the team.
Yeah.
You're seeing it from the rest of the team, how, all right, now he's decided to step up and everyone started playing. Rashford picked up a bit of form as well.
Yeah, you know what it got me thinking? There's something about our team where when there's like a new blood injected, everybody lifts. So you saw when Mourinho left and Ole came in, what was it, how many games in a row that
12 games in a row.
Right? Everyone wants new life. Bruno comes in, again, new life, winning, playing good football. It seems like like
We need a transfer window every week.
Every week we need
Every week just bring someone in.
a new yeah.
But like even like, look, we got Bruno, then we went on another run, right? People still want to choose to criticize him. That's up to them. What are you going to tell me? It's another honeymoon period again? Because this is their excuse. Like, and do you know what it is? Some of the United supporters that wanted Ollie out and wanted this. You're just influenced by the other supporters, our rival supporters.
Yeah.
That look, Ollie, the wheels have come off. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
but look what
they're painting a picture and saying, look at this. You know,
yeah.
this is you.
And everyone's kind of going with it because we're not winning. We're Manchester. Like get the fact that we're Manchester United and we have to be winning titles. Yeah. Look what we've been through the last 7 years. To where we are now.
That United, that was 7 years ago.
That's what I mean. Like you gotta.
That's a long time.
It's a shame. It's a shame we're dropping to that level. But that's the reality of it.
Yeah.
The reality of the fact is that we've tried the world class managers, Van Gaal and Mourinho. They've won it all. We bring in Ollie. Look, he might not be the right manager to win us the league, but there is progress. There is progress. Even though, all right, no trophies in his first season. When we should have, I think, picked up a trophy. Look, he's the first man. Like you look in all the stats, right? Everyone throws out all the bad stats, or his win percentage, or this or that. But first team since before, like I think it was not the last time we won the league with Fergie. It was before that. So 2 seasons before Fergie left, or 3 seasons before he left. It was the first time since then that we done the back-to-back against Manchester City. So it was a struggle for even Ferguson, even Chelsea. We haven't been in Chelsea for even longer, 15 years, to do the double over him. Do you know what I mean? There's like things like that, like people pick and choose, the cherry picking FC. You know the stats. But if we're looking at our team, man, it's a shame because the season ended good, but then this morning's loss kind of it's another one of them.
The thing is, losses, they're revealing, and while we feel good when everything's going right, when we lose, it tends to be like you almost can't believe it when you're seeing it. Like teams lose, that's fine. I can accept when Man United lose. But the way that they play and the things that cost us these games is incredibly frustrating. It's like when you get frustrated with De Gea for the little things, the things that he does wrong cost us the goals. And then I feel the same things like today, like when the second goal that we copped. Like those things are exposing, and I think that the bigger teams lick their lips when they see our players doing that.
But it's so weird against the bigger teams. It seems like we don't make them mistakes.
I know,
it's so weird.
You're right.
And like what people look at, like that goal that we conceded, I seen it
coming. Yeah,
I seen it coming because I'm like, Williams took the ball and it was outside the box. I'm like, there's no one back now. There's no one back now. But then by the time he came down, he sprinted all the way back. But then still, Navas still made put the cross in.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's all these moments in the game that you can pick and say, look what happened from here. Or Pogba lost the ball here, or this player didn't do this, he didn't make this run. Or we can analyze it to a T, but still at the end of the day, everyone looks at the result. Do you know what I mean? The result's all that matters. That's the number one stat that everyone cares about.
Can I ask about today's game? Did you feel they just don't pass to Pogba anywhere near enough, as they should?
Yeah, I think it was maybe more so in this game. I don't think it's usually the case. But do you know what? Today's game was so weird because I was more surprised that Sevilla didn't turn up. I was expecting the game to be a lot harder than what it was, and it's like our missed chances was what cost us. We lost the game for ourselves. Because Sevilla, what we've seen they don't have the same players. But like just watching them, I'm like, we should be, and we're walking all over them. We scored the penalty. Fred had another chance to make it 2-0. How many chances did Martial have in the box to score a goal, and it just wasn't going in?
And could you see the panic in the team in the last 10 minutes? They couldn't pass. Their first touches were off. Even Mata was putting in dodgy balls. I think he felt it as well. It was just not.
Do you know what it is? We were putting in stupid crosses. Yeah, like you said, I think Mata whipped in a ball. Like it's just over everyone, and we're just giving the ball back. But look, today's game. it's just frustrating.
Yeah,
it's
we
just
ca- we
frustrating
can't
because the
linger on the
season.
result.
Because look, the season we had, and like, this is what I was speaking about. Instead of speaking about the results and the manager did this, the manager did that. Even like Ollie today, I don't want to get back to the game, but substitutions were late. Do you know what I mean? So everyone is to blame tonight. Everyone is to blame. But
team
that
lost.
goes to shows, and you've seen it in the last couple of weeks where Ollie's been playing the same team week in, week out, and you've seen we're so tired.
The Mourinho-Matic relationship.
Yeah, but everyone's so dead. Bruno Fernandes is dead. I don't know if you've seen Bruno Fernandes in a pre-match interview for the Europa League. They're asking him a question. The guys fell asleep, and he's there. He's like, "What happened?" Like, he literally fell asleep. Like you can see in his eyes that the players are
wrecked.
the players
And
are gone, and that all comes
is-
down to the depth of the squad as well.
The depth and we were talking with Fedi when Fedi and Rami were here about plan Bs, and I said Klopp doesn't have a plan B. I think that Man United don't have plan Bs because when you see one piece of the first team puzzle gone, everything stop, everything stands still around the ball.
We don't have the quality on the bench to come on and be like, all right, like let's just say for example, if Sancho's in this squad, he's out on the right. Sancho's not performing, Greenwood comes on. So you got a player that can perform to that level. With the whole plan B thing, what I talk about when it comes to Liverpool, but what I mean by that is Klopp doesn't have a tactical plan B.
But I don't think we do either. Our tactics don't change, and the players that
Because
come on
we don't have
can't
the play.
fulfill that tactic.
We don't have the players. I think we did with Ngalo.
Yeah,
He
but
was
if we're
killing it in the Europa League when we needed the goals. But I just don't think he doesn't trust the players enough.
But for that reason, you're not doing your job as a manager. You got to adjust your tactics for the players that you have. It's like Mourinho.
Yeah, I
Mourinho moves
understand,
club to
but he
club
just
and plays
doesn't.
the same thing.
He doesn't trust in the players. Like you look at the bench. You want someone to win you a game, and you got Pereira. What really? You got Lingard.
Igalo definitely, like you said, could have come on
Could
maybe
have
like
come
20
on early.
minutes earlier.
Yeah. When we conceded the goal, the changes should have come on. But still, like you're expecting someone to come on. You're expecting Mata to come on and do what for you?
Well, you see, look, in my opinion, Mata wasn't the right choice.
No, but I'm saying like with that many minutes to go, but you're looking over to your bench and Mata hasn't started only 8 games this year. What do you expect? Like we don't have the quality. To me, it comes down to that. We don't have the quality off the bench to come on. Like, look at City, for example. All right, like just say the last couple of seasons. Yeah, Sterling's not playing. Sane's playing. Mahrez is not playing. You got your Silvers coming on. So you got players like for like in the midfield. You got your Rodris, your Gundogan, your both the Silvers, Bernardo, David Silva. Everyone's like you got all these players that like for like.
Well, how come why can they have that, but everyone comes to our club and needs minutes and needs to start these games? Like I've read, not that I'm going to be devastated for you guys, but that Jesse Lingard needs to maybe go somewhere else to start getting his minutes. Get your minutes like your manager, your manager used to do.
This is what I mean. But like these, from what I've been hearing, that's coming out of Lingard is he wants to stay, and Ollie has made it clear to some of these players. He's made it clear to Pereira, to Lingard, to Mata. You're not gonna get the minutes that you want. He's told them that yes, you are in my plans, but
not how you want
the minutes they're not going to be there for you.
Right.
And this is the players, and it's up to the players now. Like you're saying, maybe not this season. I know Mata somewhere in Turkey they wanted him, Galatasaray or something. Yeah. But they said they wanted him, but now because
they want everyone.
But come to Besiktas. All the comments just come to Besiktas. But like now because of the whole COVID thing, a lot of teams have pulled out from buying players, and you're seeing it with Real Madrid and all that. No one's in for Pogba anymore because you just can't afford them, and that's what you're gonna get. But like, we need. That's what Ollie needs. Ollie needs players that he can trust in, and some players that they're gonna come on and they're gonna change the game. Like you're not gonna get. I don't know, Daniel James coming on and trying to win you the game. It's just not. That's not gonna happen, or not now. Well, not now. You know what I mean? Like he was supposed to be our project player. He was supposed to be the player that.
But that project isn't finished yet.
Yeah. I'm saying, I know, but I'm talking about right now. So James was meant to be a player that, all right, we'll work on you. You get minutes. He was starting the games because we had no one else. Yeah. The quality is just not there.
But I think he does this season coming have the potential, assuming we get one more player, like at least one more, right? I want like 4, but if we get one more up front, like towards his side of the field, I think that with one proper starting right wing forward coming off eventually for him and maybe even Greenwood coming on later in the game for Rashford at the front.
You need
that is to me like the pace and the like tenacity that Daniel James has. Like, he can still do that.
To me, Daniel James is at the moment is a one-trick pony. He just takes the line.
Yeah,
tries to beat a player down the line.
But that's perfect for the end of the game, don't you think?
Yeah,
it's effective. The players are dead, man. Bring him on. We want that one trick.
But I don't know. But like we've seen it before. Like we've seen it this morning where when the teams are winning, they're putting everyone behind the ball. So you got 10 players defending, and then you got Daniel James trying to whip in a ball, and we never win headers. We still can't win headers.
Yeah, but you know what, bro? Like, we're gonna sign Messi this season, so he can start making that shit happen.
Yeah, all right, we'll see.
Watch it.
Man, we can't even get players that want to come to our team.
That's for this to happen. It'll happen.
Oh yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Look, Messi's out, bro. Messi's gone.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's leaving.
We'll see. That conversation for another day. But yeah, he's definitely won't be coming to Manchester United. You can.
Hey,
bookmark
never
this.
say never. Never say
never.
We could have the two greatest players ever, Ronaldo and Messi, at our club.
Well, bring them both in. See what happens. There you go. You got
depth. Daniel James,
depth off the bench, but Ronaldo and Messi. But yeah, look, Seba. When it comes to the team, manager, players, I think I just keep thinking about the 3 semi-finals that we lost. You know what I mean? Like, even though we've lost the 3 semi-finals, no trophies, third place champions of the world. Let's get that in there. But look, I think that there is progress, and what I've seen from Oli, compared to the last couple of seasons, there's promising signs. Keeping the players fit is one thing.
Mm-hmm. Which he did a good job of this year. I know the coronavirus saved our asses in that department, but we were definitely better off this year than we have been in the previous. Yeah. And that being said, he worked his team like dogs this year. You know? Like they got pumped.
So hopefully, especially now with the quick turnover of the new season, hopefully they have a couple of weeks to rest and then get straight back into training. But
keep that intensity that they did show. Yeah.
So look, going forward, personally for me, I think Oli needs time. How much time does he need? We'll see. I mean, if we're coming 15th in Christmas again, then yeah, maybe we should look at other options. But if we're thereabouts next season, you never know. You never know. I personally think I don't think we're going to win the league.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But how would you feel with like a third place finish again?
If there's progress, third place finish, a trophy's a must. That at the end of the day, I want to see armpits. I want to see armpits. That's what I want to say. Yeah. Next season, trophies is a must. We're bringing some players, like I said. We've been to 3 semi-finals.
Yeah.
Now let's look to finish it. It's all about the progress, and we're not going to win. We're not going to win the treble overnight now. You know,
That's right.
Forget that.
But you know, like, it is disappointing when you mention the 3, semi-finals, losses, and that.
Especially the way
it happened. It's disappointing. It definitely is. But I still have the feeling of what we talked about before in this podcast. At the start of the season that just finished, our expectations of Oli, and I think that with the way the season played out, it was kind of what we bought. You know what I mean? We got what we wanted in a way. We didn't win trophies. All right, that sucks. But is there progress? There was progress. This was a rebuilding year, and we were talking about it many times over the last year, 2 years, about how we're not a team that can just win now. We're building, and we did that this year. We got 4 signings that have improved the squad. Do I think we could have done better with the money we spent? I think so in some areas, but again, it is an improvement. That's what we wanted to see. So, like, moving forward now, we've had, like you said, roller coaster ride. I think that we're set up for a season of, like, not comfort, but consistent style, consistent results, and depending on who we get in for this season, we've got enough now to do what we did last season a bit easier.
Yeah, we've seen that. Like, when Bruno came in and Pogba came back in and Rashford and all that after the whole the restart, if you want to call it, we saw the potential there. We didn't lose how many games in a row in all competitions. We didn't lose a game. Yeah, and these were the players that were playing week in, week out, right? You bring in a few more players they can rotate, players they can rest during cup competitions, and then to top it off, players still need to improve. Even though I like Maguire, he needs to improve. Yep. Lindelof in the back needs to improve. Do they need to be replaced? Who knows? Do we need better players? Yes, we do. Yeah. we had like Luke Shaw was doing fantastic, got injured. Did that some way hurt us? Maybe.
No, I don't think so.
But,
Because
like,
Brendan
it's-
Williams had a great season.
Yeah, he had a great season, but like all these things are questionable. You know what I mean? Like you can pick moments from players. Oh, if he didn't do that, if De Gea doesn't do this,
alright,
so
moments,
like even this morning, I think the goals could have been. I don't want to
The
put.
second one was nothing to do with the keeper.
Yeah, I know, but I think personally, things could have been done to try prevent these goals. But
Yeah, I agree with you there.
yeah, even the goalkeeper should be. I mean, even De Gea, he can see everything in front of him. You can see everything in front of him. Tell players, tell Wan-Bissaka to come across, tell Williams to come across. All that.
If you're telling me he's looking at the players when the ball's over there,
You need to. You're the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper sees the whole field, sees the play before it happens. You can see that he's across here. I've got a player here in front of me that's unmarked. Someone pick him up. Someone pick him up.
I'm thinking I'm not going to say shit because Wan-Bissaka is practically holding his shirt and then decides to walk away, give him a bit of a breather.
Oh yeah.
Like, why you got to waste your breath? Like,
But
apparently you do.
But look.
So I got to ask. So four signings last season. What do you want to see this season?
All right. We for the signings, what I want to see next year. Look, 100%. Jadon Sancho is number one. I think for me, I've been saying it for how many years now. Even when he left City and went to Dortmund, I'm like, how come we didn't get him? Obviously, he's not going to come to a rival, but Sancho is 100% number one target. Where else? Definitely in defense. A centre half. Definitely we need someone to partner up with Maguire. Do I think Bailly, Lindelof are good enough? Probably not really. But like,
Even Bailly, I'm a fan, but
too many injuries. He can't keep fit. Like he came back, he did well a couple of games, and then where is he? He's gone again.
it just seems so
And
ready.
do we bring Smalling back? He's Roma that one him. So, well, like we need to fix up that spot.
We need to look outside of England.
Maybe we need a number. Look, N'Gala is here until January. Do we need to pick up someone else in that number 9 role to give players like Martial a rest, the Rashford a rest, and all that? Maybe we do. Maybe there is a few players. Maybe there is 3 players that hopefully we can get. Maybe another Sao Niguez, a defensive midfielder. Matic is getting
Kilometers again up there.
He's getting up there with his legs can't handle it anymore. So I would like to see him this morning, but someone like him to come in. You know, you got players like Jack Grealish, haven't been really talked about in the last couple of weeks because I think they're trying to get the Sancho deal done. But players like that, do you know what I mean? I don't know who you're going to get in the back. Koulibaly, Napoli want too much money, and to be honest, I'm someone that really wanted him, but then he's 29 years old, 100 million for 29-year-old. I think we can find something somewhere else. Look, get Sao Niguez in, Jadon Sancho, maybe a Jack Grealish. You're not going to get Maddison now because I think he's signed for another season, extended the contract. Yeah, but that doesn't mean he can't leave. You know how it is. And to be honest, I think he's had a good season besides the injuries at Leicester, so I think he'll hang around for a little bit longer. But look, I don't know who else you're going to get for a number 9. I'm not too sure who's available or even what's out there. You can keep maybe N'Gala till in January, maybe then try pick someone up in January. I don't know for me.
It's tough to say. I'd like to see, Sancho, I feel like it's not going to happen now this season, or at least this window.
Yeah, it will happen.
And I'm a bit worried that we were a bit too fixated on the one player, wasting a bit of time.
It's what the rumors are, not rumors, what the reports are, legit reports, is we are looking at other players, but I don't understand with United they want to do one deal at a time. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if that's just a green screen for something else or smoke screen, should I say. But we are looking at other players. United are looking at other options on the field as well, but their main target is Jadon Sancho. So I think it all depends on, are we getting him and for how much, and how much is the payment up front. I think that they will end up paying the 108 million or 109 million pounds. But then it all depends on the payments. Is it going to be 60 million, 70 million up front, and then the rest in a payment plan? A payment plan there, but after pay. But
yeah,
that all depends. I think on the Sancho deal. If they don't go for him, I think they they have other backups, alternatives for him. I know.
I'd like to see
Kingsley Coleman was one of them. You can probably get him a bit cheaper.
and
then I don't know.
But is Sancho better than Coleman? Like,
yeah,
you
I
think
think
so?
he is. Yeah, I think he is. And I think I know what Ollie's trying to do with the whole Brexit FC, trying to bring, because if this whole Brexit thing happens and then you have a certain amount of players,
yeah, we're already covered.
yeah, we're covered kind of thing.
Okay,
That's why maybe he wants Grealish, another English player. You have all these other ones, but yeah,
Well,
look, they're my predictions, my plans. Well, not my plans. If Sancho would have been here,
Get it done.
Get it done. But just before we wrap it up, who was your player of the season for United? I've got a feeling we might agree.
You know what? I'm gonna say Rashford.
Oh yeah, okay, we're not going to agree.
I'm not gonna agree. What you got?
I've got Martial. I think he was United's player of the season this year, and not just because not because of the goals, but it's more because of what Ollie's expectations of him was at the start of the season. And I remember Ollie speaking, and to be honest, I have a feeling that he wanted to replace him.
Martial?
I had a feeling he wanted to replace him because bringing in another striker like N'Gala, yeah, he might have been a substitute sort of player, but still, I think Ollie mentioned before that he needs to start scoring them tap-ins. You know, the poacher goals, the Ruud van Nistelrooy type of goals.
Sterling needs to teach him a lesson or two.
Yeah. And I've seen a couple of interviews where Ollie has said, yeah, we're working very hard with Martial, and now he's scoring them tap-ins. Not only that, his work rate off the ball to win and create something. So even coming in like almost like a 10 dropping into them spaces and then creating something as well, plus scoring goals. I think his all-round game has kind of improved, and I can see where you got to give credit to the manager there. I think to Ollie, you got to give him credit there, and I think Martial as well. You've seen a smile on his face this season.
Yeah,
it's the first time in a while since we've seen him smile.
I'd say he's definitely improved, but when he's not playing that well, he goes straight back to those.
And that's
doesn't
what
touch the ball.
That's what I mean.
Shoulders slump down to here.
That's what it was at the start of the season. At the start of the season, there was a couple of games. I think one of them was against Wolves, where you're nowhere in the game, and like when Martial's nowhere in the game, he's gone. It's like a ghost.
Yeah.
It's like
having 10 plays up there.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I think
since the start of the season, he's improved. Added goals to his games, added assists. If he's not setting up, he's scoring goals. So for me, I think it's for Martial, and I think next year if he just stays fit, maybe he can hit the 30 goal mark in the season. I'd love to see it.
Look, Martial's probably
Rashford's up there as well. I mean,
the thing with Rashford for me is like I found him very frustrating in the last couple of years. Getting for me like just too much like of too much game time. I think like he was a bit too young and not fully formed. And this season he kind of added to his game. He's got skills. Playing down the side now, he likes that. He's enjoying himself. He's got belief. He's taking these free kicks that used to shit me, and now he's
getting on target.
He's hit that adult status almost. He's not that kid that we brought in to kind of patch things up anymore. And he's taken that. He's accepted the responsibility, and he feels the club.
Yeah, but then you look at the options we had back then. Rooney, Rooney was playing a deeper role. He wasn't even a striker, and then you had like. Not only that, a lot of the fans were getting on his back. I understand the whole he wasn't performing well, but I'm hearing send him out on loan.
That's a bit much.
No, but this is legit what fans were saying.
Yeah, I'm saying that's much.
Send him out on loan. Get rid of him. Sell him. He's not good enough. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And of course that's going to play on your mind.
But
like you said,
that's why he's my player of the season, to be honest, because he's taken that. Like he's full
played,
self now.
He's played through the injury as well.
Yeah. Yep.
So
and he carried us a lot of the games this year, man. A lot of the games he was solely responsible for. Like it's like Bruno was after he came in. He kind of took that pressure off of Rashford to keep having to create.
I think the signing of Bruno took the pressure off everyone. Really, I think Pogba was a lot better. Like Pogba was a lot better when Bruno came in, because now it's like you don't see much of Pogba. But if you really analyze his game, you can see
he's playing phenomenal.
You can see the passes he makes, his runs, where the spaces that he gets into, drags two or three players out. So players like Bruno can be free, Greenwood can be free, and on Greenwood too. Like the way that Ollie used him and brought him in slowly and bled him in through the squad, and now starting. How can you drop someone like Greenwood now? But
yeah, Greenwood gets an honourable mention 100%. And you know, we're talking about the season, how it was and how it unfolded. We have a lot of things like the Greenwoods to be happy about. Brandon Williams made his debut, and he's just been
so many players
phenomenal.
Many players made a debut.
A
for
lot.
us
It was honestly, we came third. We lost a bunch of semi-finals. It was a successful season for our club. One that I don't think we should criticise too much. Definitely, again, areas to improve on. But it set the groundwork for next year. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I really think it is. It is.
Last one.
Go.
Should we change our goalkeeper? Henderson. He'll ring in Henderson.
Nah, I'm sorry.
David De Gea.
As much as, you know, all these stories about Pogba, how we're saying the media does this and that, I think they do the same with Dean Henderson. I think he has been good, but he's done some shit as well, man. And it goes under the radar because he's young and he should get that leeway.
And
he's at Sunderland, Sheffield.
Sheffield, yeah.
I think it's a different story when it comes to us, because when those eyes are on him, he's at Old Trafford.
That's a different story then, yeah.
With everyone in face masks watching him, you know.
But then De Gea gets a lot of stick too every time.
Gets from you, bro. That's you. That's you.
Yeah, definitely just me. But yeah, look, guys, that's our Man United review for the season. It's been a long season.
Long
to be
season.
honest. A lot of tired legs. My legs are tired
Not
just
mine,
talking
bro.
about it.
I've done nothing this year.
Nah. I feel like I've been doing all the work, man. I've been making all the runs for the team.
You're at the receiving end of your own passes, bro. The captain's got to do what he's got to do, you know.
That's it. But yeah, look, it was a up and down season, to be honest. Not good, but not bad. Not good, not bad.
Not bad. Hey, Champions League, eh?
Champions League. That's one positive to take out of it. Actually, there is a lot of positives to take out of it, 100%. But everyone's going to look at the negatives, of course. But Seba, not long to the next season starts, and looking forward to it. Hopefully, we can do a lot better than what we've seen the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, let us know your thoughts on United season. Let us know if you think they did well. What areas do you think they can improve in? What players do they need? Oli out, Oli in, Poch in, Zidane. I told you, Zidane. I told you. Should we get Pep? He's not. Simeone. Oh, jeez. Who else is there? Pirlo. Get Pirlo. Maybe sort out our defense. In the back.
We'll get
Sorry ball. Sorry ball. Cigarettes every single minute.
Durry ball.
Guys, thanks for watching. Like always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Help us get to that 3K mark. What are you guys waiting for?
Hurry up. Close, man.
Yeah, hurry up. Take it easy.